Augusta elected officials get more money in 2016? I'm Jenny Montgomery.
And I'm Kimberly Scott in for Brad Means.
Coverage you can count on continues now with one of the items facing Augusta State delegation as the legislative session kicks off in Georgia. Are raises in order for the city's elected officials? News Channel 6's George Estill is live now in the newsroom with new information. George.
Commissioners asked for a review of elected officials' salaries back in December after getting requests for raises from Superior Court judges. Handing out raises may make the elected officials happy, but the public may not be. So the legislative delegation wants raise requests in writing. It's not a step Cicely Yeomans thinks should be made, handing out raises to Augusta's elected officials.
If they're not doing a job to benefit us and they're not doing it adequately, I don't think they need a raise.
Commissioners wanted state lawmakers to review the elected officials' salaries and decide on raises. But lawmakers say they want the elected officials to first make a written request.
And it's the exact same thing I had to do when I was solicitor. It's a very simple letter saying that I am requesting a salary increase and what the reason is, and that's what we're requesting.
The tax commissioner is one of the city's elected officials, but he has no plans to send a raise letter.
For me, it's just something I hadn't thought about. I think that as we evaluate how others around the state are being paid, perhaps that's something people will look at. But frankly, I think I'll get paid pretty well to do what I do now.
We asked the same question of other elected officials. Would you be wanting to write a letter to the delegation saying the marshal's office needs a raise?
I don't know that I'm ready to say that right now.
No one has even approached me about it, and no legislation has come to me and even asked my opinion on it. So, I see how the conversation and discussion goes forward. But right now, that's not one of my priorities.
Taxpayers provide the money for elected officials' salaries. They're also voters, and this is an election year. And some taxpayers would not support an elected official who's on record seeking a pay raise.
No, sir. I would.
It would affect you how you vote on somebody.
Yes, sir, it would.
State Representative Brian Prince isn't sure about any pay raises, saying they would be an unfunded mandate if the delegation approves them. Representative Wayne Howard, who chairs the delegation, said any pay raises would not take effect this year because of the impact they would have on the city budget.